Okay, let's leave here and hopefully never return. So now we have a ticket to enter the zoo.
You need to show your ticket here to get in.
Ticket, please, citizen.
Here you go.
This ticket is valid for one entire cycle. Your retinal scan will be stored to allow access. Attention, citizens!
Wow. This is quite a zoo.
I can use the control panel to learn more about this.
This fine example of a mongrel Batisa hybrid was first discovered during the second millennium of Omnibrain rule, living wild on one of the outlying systems of Sector 9. Easily tamed, these creatures were introduced into the community on Stardate 1240912 and have contributed greatly to the company with their specialized engineering skills that seem natural to the species. The planet Feeble is the last planet within a light year of Metro Prime to remain uncolonized, and this exhibit is an example of the dominant species. Whilst they have developed in a few basic ways, since we began monitoring them on the 250th period of the 6th millennium of the Omnibrain, there has been no significant advancement. After the Regulation Quarter Millennium settling period, it was decided that the Filbers would best serve the company as subjects for chemical research, and a permanent post was established on Stardate 0102536. The bulbous Mitopian is an unusual creature in that it is continually evolving from one gender to another, depending on ratio of genders in the surrounding population. Whilst this system was evidently fairly reliable on their home planet, once the Mitopians were accepted into the community, the resulting genetic confusion caused what is now called the Mitopian yo-yo effect. It was on new period cycles, some 200 periods after their discovery, Stardate 1020416, that the Omnibrain saw fit to make Mitopian culling an official omnisport, and their numbers have declined ever since.
Wow, this one looks weird.
I can't believe it. It looks just like James Dean. He's my Earth hero.
Recovered from the planet Earth, this young movie star, and hero to many, was removed from his natural surroundings for exclusive display in this zoo. So as to avoid his loss being detected, he was replaced with a replica constructed in the bioengineering division, although it is believed to have gone wrong shortly after arriving. Its replacement was rejected by the local populace, and has now taken up a new role as a company agent in one of the local food suppliers.
At least that they didn't use Elvis for this. That would have been a bit too predictable.
A citizen not afraid of being a stereotype. It's good in here, isn't it, citizen?
Oh, I very much like it.
So, you're not from around here then?
No, I from another planet. Pleased to make acquaintance. We friends, yes?
Whatever you say.
Oh, please to take photograph, please.
What?
Please picture me.
You want me to take your picture?
So, to take picture. Please to press red button.
Wow. I think that this is probably the worst thing about this game so far. Oh, why do you keep changing back? This puzzle just involves being a massive dick. Where's the button? Ah, there.
Whoops!
Yep, run.
Have a nice cycle, citizen.
That was a bit mean. Still, I suppose that's one of the perks of fighting for a good cause.
That perfectly nice tourist gentleman.
Citizens of Metro Prime, this is the Omnibrain speaking, just to let you know that I'm watching your every move to ensure your safety and well-being.
Who is unfortunately very racially how do you even say that word? Anyway, let's go back and find Del and Sam.
Comrade,
Yes, Feeble.
my space bike has been clamped. What am I going to do?
Feeble. If you're going to be one of us, you've got to learn to think on your feet.
Think on my feet, right?
Try to imagine what I'd do in that situation.
I've got it!
Got what?
I've worked out what you'd do in that situation.
Yeah?
Well, you get someone else to sort it out for you.
Really, Feeble? You've got so much to learn.
I could do with some help. Hey! What about Gardem?
Oh, he's probably around somewhere. If you can find him, I guess he could help.
I was just, I'll be off then.
I believe that we have seen Garden before, but it's not until we have this conversation where he becomes activated. Let's go and find him.
Something doesn't look quite right here.
Comrade Feeble, is that you?
Huh?
Over here.
Gardem, I've been looking for you.
I'm undercover at the moment. What's going on?
Well, I left my space bike in the docking area and it's been clamped.
Clamped, eh? Right. You'll need some sort of distraction if you're going to get it released.
Distraction? Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
Easily arranged, comrade. I'll contact one of our sympathizers and sort out a little accident. Just look out for a cargo freighter with registration K1CK A55.
K1CK A55, right.
I must go before I am observed. Farewell, comrade!
Yeah, I was going to make a comment before, but I was a little bit unsure myself. There's not even a prompt here. So, to find him, it's either pure luck, or you have to know where you're looking. And if you go by pure luck, then well done if you find him. That's not exactly the most obvious place. So to find this freighter, we need to go to the airlock, which is just here. Thankfully, it's not too far away.
I can see into the airlock through here.
Okay. Yes, so we actually have to stand here. Thankfully, there is actually something specified.
You're supposed to stand on this mark whilst waiting for the airlock to depressurize.
Okay. So we now have the camera. This is...
Greetings, comrade.
I keep forgetting about that. Doesn't help that I do this once a week. So some little things I generally forget.
I can use the zoom lens to watch out for that ship Gardam told me about. Hey, that's the one Gardam told me about. I better get down to the docking area.
Okay, so this stand here spot wasn't exactly important right now, but I believe it will become useful later on. So it's good to note this little thing here.
Wow, when they say distraction, they don't mess about.
Okay, when I said to look at the freighter, I didn't mean to replay that cutscene all over again.
There's a small storage compartment underneath it.
And we've only just noticed this now.
How did you get in there? Friendly little thingy, aren't you? Don't do anything unhygienic inside Oracle.
Greetings, comrade.
My very own pet Herbal.
Let's read up on the entry for Herbal, as I believe it's going to be important very soon. I must have gone past it. Oh, there we go. It would help if this was in alphabetical order.
Herbal, a small, slimy animal once kept as a pet, but now largely a delicacy in fashionable restaurants owing to its somewhat unusual behavior patterns. Herbals have poor eyesight, owing to their origins on the planet Garonia, a satellite of a sun which emits only heat radiation and a unique predator defense mechanism. Naturally herbivorous, the Herbals can normally use their great speed to evade predators. When cornered, however, they develop a defense by which they multiply extremely rapidly and overwhelm the predator with sheer weight of numbers. This discovery was made fairly recently, when citizen Inamura 452-11-69, deceased, took his pet Herbal, Cyril, on a potholing expedition, and discovered to his cost that his natty new bomber jacket, proclaiming his loyalty to the Garonian Wildcats, the premier low-G omnifund team of the sector, and coincidentally the Herbal's main predator, in combination with darkness and the confined space, provided ideal stimulus to trigger this evolutionary abnormality. He did not choke to death in vain, however, as this information contributed greatly to the length of this entry in the Oracle database.
The reason why I played this entry is because it's going to make the next puzzle become, well, make the next puzzle make a lot more sense. We know that, well, we now know that the Herbals actually killed someone. Well,
Citizens of Metro Prime, it's your...
Well, in defense, the Wildcats are the main predator of the Herbal, and they don't like darkness or confined spaces.
It's the docking controller's computer terminal. I could probably access all the docking information for the next 50 cycles, although I haven't got a clue why I'd want to.
Citizen, we've got a crisis on our hands out here. Kindly vacate my office before I have you deleted.
All right. There's no need to get pushy.
And for some reason, he's now disappeared inside. So, are you ready for another instance of Feeble being a complete...
Attention, citizens! Work hard and...
It's probably good that I was interrupted.
Greetings, comrade.
Even using my new rebel training, I fail to see how that's possible.
Citizen, if I wasn't so busy catching Herbals, I'd send you straight to Cygnus Alpha. Now get out!
Wow.
Greetings, comrade.
Get out and stay out!
That's a directive violation, you know.
We don't really have a lot of time in there. Soon we're going to have
Greetings, comrade.
much time as we could ever want.
Citizen, your blatant refusal to obey regulations has pushed me to the limit. Remain here whilst I summon an enforcer. What in the name of the Omnibrain is that? What have you put in here?
Yes, we have just killed another person. Just so we could take these keys.
It's a set of security keys. They all look a bit embarrassed. I think they'd be happiest just left alone. I doubt whether I'd find anything interesting on it.
Okay, we are done. Let's flee the murder scene. Well, self-defense.
Greetings, comrade.
I never realised being a rebel would actually save me money. And now I don't even have to wear a helmet.
You've just killed a man, Feeble, and you're happy that you don't have to wear a helmet. Oh, there's another new location here. We will visit some of these soon, but first we're going to head back to the Ministry of Galactic Uncertainty.
Excuse me, citizen, but I must inform you that this is a restricted area.
Restricted? But I live... that is, I live...
Yes, citizen.
I love the Omnibrain, citizen.
Of course you do, citizen. We all love the Omnibrain.
Yes. Right. I was just wondering, citizen, why is this area restricted?
That information is unavailable at this time, citizen.
Oh, okay then.
I will say one thing, though. We are looking for someone who lives here.
Who?
His name is Feeble.
Did, he used to live here or something?
Who?
Feeble.
Who's that then?
You just said you were looking for him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You calling me a liar?
No.
Good.
I'll just be off now, actually.
Between you and me, though, we are looking for Feeble, but you didn't hear it from me, understand? That's restricted information.
Oh.
I'm under orders to capture him on sight, you know.
Really? What for?
Oh, that's classified information, citizen.
But they do say that this Feeble escaped from Cygnus Alpha, and now leads a horde of rebels, who even now are preparing to overthrow the Omnibrain and destroy company life as we know it.
What a villainous traitor! I shall keep an eye out for him.
It could be dangerous, citizen. Yeah, if you see him. Give me a call, and I'll get over there and apprehend him, alright?
Isn't there a reward or something?
Is there? I hadn't noticed in all my excitement to please the Omnibrain.
20,000 credits, I heard.
Really? Well, I never knew that. It just goes to show how the Omnibrain rewards his faithful citizens. Anyway, citizen, I've wasted too much time chatting. What if Feeble should sneak up on me when I was talking to you, eh?
What if, indeed, citizen? A company goon looking for me.
That was a bit of a weird glitch.
Greetings, citizen.
Greetings. Have you any news about him?
I'm afraid not.
Well, he's bound to come back here sooner or later, and when he does, I'll be waiting.
Do you know what he looks like?
I've heard that he's green, ugly, and wearing a prison uniform.
Ugly?
Hideously ugly, and fat as well.
I wouldn't say fat.
What do you want to know for, anyway?
So I can help you look for him.
Ah. Okay.
20,000 credits is a lot of reward money.
It certainly is, citizen.
You could buy a habitation module on Cygnus 6 for that kind of money.
I know, citizen, no. Us Feeble will be someone's ticket to a life of luxury and flatulence.
Surely you mean opulence?
Opulence, flatulence, what's the difference?
Several pairs of trousers, actually.
Personally, though, the personal reward of knowing that I've helped my friend, the Omnibrain, is enough for me, you know.
As it should be for any right-thinking citizen.
Indeed.
I hear someone else has already found him, so you may as well give up.
Really?
That's what I heard. You may as well forget about it and go home.
I suppose so. Hang on a moment. How do I know that you're not trying to trick me into stopping looking for him so that you can get all the credit for yourself? Nice try, citizen, but I've been around too long to fall for that one. I'm not going anywhere until I'm sure he's been caught already. Or I've caught him myself.
I'll call you if I find any clues, citizen. Good cycle.
Good cycle.
Okay, let's go to the junk ship. Now this is one location where I didn't visit the first time around.
If I could get this thing moving, then I'd really be rebelling in style. It might work. Now, if I could only get enough power to break free of the magnet.
This number here, it is important.
It must lead inside the junk ship. No, it's locked. It's closed. There's some stuff in here.
Did you take it, or is it just now invisible?
Greetings, comrade.
Okay, we did take it.
It's a yellow space hopper. A regular bicycle pump. The bounty hunter's card has a vidphone number on it. I'll just test whether the pump works first. Whoops. Oh, I've broken it.
I think that's all that we can do at the moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot to activate the anti-magnetic shields. I knew that option would come in handy when I got this thing.
Excuse me, citizen.
Greetings, citizen.
I was wondering if you need any help, citizen.
Well, yes, my bike is, can you tow me to the space bar? My communicator isn't working and I need to call the SVA.
Sure, only I haven't got a tow cable.
Don't worry about it. I have one in my saddle box. All Miracle Group employees carry one. It's magnetic. Here.
Okay.
Okay.
That okay for you?
Many thanks, Citizen,
Feeble.
Feeble. Like that rebel that escaped from Cygnus Alpha?
Yes, it's short for Feebletta.
Well, Citizen, Feebletta, let me introduce myself. I'm Citizen Sun 2 of the Miracle Group. My card.
Miracle Group. Miracle Mud Division licensed vendor.
At least the alarm still works.
What's this Miracle Mud stuff then?
You mean you've never heard of it?
Should I have done?
How does it feel to be unique, friend? You'd have to have been in Cygnus Alpha for at least 30 cycles not to have heard of Miracle Mud.
I, don't really get out much.
But our mass advertising campaign? Miracle Group has acquired every advertising board from here to the 12th sector to promote this product.
Well,
the advertising department obviously hasn't been doing its job. I said give me 100%. They said 90. I said 100 or nothing. We settled on 99.7.
I think I'm your 0.3.
I'm so glad I ran into you, Citizen Feebletta. I mean, we should thank the OmniBrain for that because you could have missed out on the #1 product of this generation.
What does this Miracle Mud stuff do exactly?
What does it do? You're asking me the wrong question, Citizen. You should be asking me what it doesn't do. It'd save a lot of time.
Why do I get the feeling you've been rehearsing this bit?
This is Miracle Mud we're talking about. Just read the label.
Use Miracle Mud for, I can't read it. The writing's too small.
We had to make it small to fit it all on the label.
How convenient.
You can have that jar for free, seeing as you helped me out and everything.
How considerate, citizen.
I'd better go and call the Space Vehicles Association. I've got my quota to think of. Thanks again, citizen.